Jungkook is a successful businessman but with anger issues. He tends to yell at his employees when they mistake, but at home he's a family man. He has a wife who's pregnant, a 5-year-old daughter named Coco, and 2-year-old son named Haru. Even though work can be tough, Jungkook always tries to make time for his family. One was sitting with Haru feeding him, but when her phone suddenly rang, she managed to answer it while still doing her son. Hello, Ryan, answered worried. Mrs. Ryan, it's Mrs. Johnson from Cocker Schools. Came to the serious voice on the other end. Ryan's stomach stopped. Yes, Mrs. Johnson, what's wrong? She asked, feeling tense. There's been an issue with Coco and one of her classmates. Mrs. Johnson explained, sounding disappointed. Hayuk fidgeted in Ryan's arms as she strained to hear. What happened? Ryan asked. It seems during recess, Coco got into a fight with another student, Mrs. Johnson said, sounding concerned. Ryan felt even more worried. This wasn't the first time Coco had been in trouble at school, and it always made Ryan anxious. But before she could say anything else, Mrs. Johnson interrupted urgency in her voice. Mrs. Ryan, I need you to come to the school immediately. It's important that we discuss this in person. After hanging up, Ryan felt frustrated. She's 2 months pregnant, has a 2-year-old son who isn't ready to leave her breath. She then called her husband Jungkook's office where she could hear him yelling at an employee for being late. Jungkook, it's me, Wan. Wan spoke quickly as soon as he picked. Jungkook's tone softened slightly as he recognized his wife's voice, though the frustration still lingered. What is it, Wan? There is an issue with Coco at school. They call one of the parents in school. I am busy, Ryan Hugo, saying that he got the call. What the? She cursed before dialing his number again. Jungkook picked even though he was busy, but he never missed his wife's call knowing she is alone with his 2-year-old son. I am busy, Ryan. Don't call me. As soon as Jungkook finishes, frustration boiled over in Ryan's heart. She started, how can I go? I have a baby to take care of and another one on the way. Feeling the intensity of Ryan's frustration and realizing the gravity of the situation, Jungkook softened his tone. Okay, I'm going. Please don't start yelling, he said, his voice tinged with understanding. On the other side, Jungkook heavily sighed before leaving his office and head to his Coco. Jungkook took a deep breath as he walked into the school office, feeling a sense of embarrassment wash over him. This was now the 5th time in the month that he had been. He glanced over at Coco, who was sitting on the sofa with her arms crossed. Take a seat, Mr. Jeon. The principal greeted Jungkook with a smile. Thank you, ma'am. Jungkook smiled back and they sat down, began to discuss Coco behavior. Principal, Mr. Jeon, Coco Jeon has been carrying into frequent arguments with other students, which is not positive and respectful for the school environment. Before the principal could continue, Jungkook silenced her with a cold and stern look, causing Coco to lower her gaze in submission. I assure you, ma'am, that this behavior will not happen again. Jungkook promised, his tone firm and determined. I'll work with Coco to ensure that she understands the importance of treating others with respect. The principal nodded but issued a warning. If another incident occurs, she'll have no choice but to rusticate her from school. Jungkook sighed deeply at the principal's warning, his gaze shifting from the stern expression on the principal's face to Coco's downcast eyes. Turning back to the principal, Jungkook spoke firmly. I promise you that this situation will not arise again. I'll sit down with Coco and make her understand that she cannot behave in this manner in the future. The principal nodded in acknowledgement. Mr. John, I believe it may be best for Coco to go home with you today. Take some time to talk with her and address the situation. Jungkook nodded gratefully. Silently, he stood up and offered his hand to Coco. Sitting her in the seat of his car, Jungkook fastened her seatbelt and got behind the wheel. The car ride was filled with a heavy silence. As Jungkook gazed unserious, Coco starts biting at the edge of her dress, a habit she had developed over time, as she said, because her father wasn't giving her attention. Don't, Coco, bad habit. Jungkook sternly stated, swiftly yanking the dress. Wait, I won't do it again, Papa, I promise. I am done, Coco. Your mother will have to deal with you this time, he said firmly, motioning to involve her mother. Okay, fine, just promise me you won't give me another reason to receive complaints about you. Coco tears transformed into a mischievous giggle as she nodded, playfully teasing. I promise, Papa. Jungkook chuckled at her dramatic display and whispered. After a while, Coco speak, Papa, I want to go to the ice cream parlor. No, Coco, Jungkook firmly denied her request. Papa, please. But Coco is persistent. She kept insisting. Finally, Jungkook Coco. But you have to promise not to tell anything to Mama about this, alright? Coco eagerly agreed, and the two of them headed to the ice cream parlor, sharing the few moments of enjoyment. Upon returning home, they were met by Wan, who stood at the door with her arm crossed, her expression stern. She looked eyes with Jungkook and Coco, and in a firm tone, she asked, "Where were you bought?" Jungkook exchanged a nervous glance with Coco, realizing that they were caught red-handed. With a sigh, he began to explain. "We were late because I had to school Coco. I lectured her for straight 1 hour." Coco couldn't help but giggle at her father's statement, but Jungkook shot her a knowing look that silenced her immediately. "I've scolded her so much that she won't repeat her actions again." Jungkook continued, his voice laced with determination. However, I interjected, "If scolding worked, you wouldn't have to visit the school 5 times this month." Jungkook nervously asked, "What do you want to do, Van? Will you beat 5-year-old little girl?" Van nodded, her expression unwavering as she stated, "She deserved it." Jungkook, Coco, sensing her mother's anger, timidly hid behind her father, peeking out from behind him with wide eyes. "Papa, save me." When she has learned her lesson now, there is no need of it. Jungkook tried to convince her, but Wan remained firm. "No, Jungkook, she needs to be disciplined." Wan reached out to grab Coco's hand and pull her away from Jungkook's protective embrace, but before Wan could do anything, Jungkook swiftly scooped her in his arms and dashed up the stairs. "Let's get out of here," Jungkook exclaimed, grinning mischievously as he and Coco escaped Wan's grip. Wan continued shouting, but father-daughter disappeared from her side. Meanwhile, Wan sighed, feeling exhausted from the chaos, especially as she was pregnant. She settled down on the sofa, looking at her 2-year-old son, Hyuk, with a mix of amusement and "Don't become like them at all." "Okay, Hyuk," Wan said, half jokingly, half seriously. Hyuk giggled and clapped his hand gleefully, his innocent laughter filling the room with a sense of joy. But Hyuk bowed, making gestures towards Wan's breast, indicating he was hungry and wanted to be fed. Wan chuckled softly. She headed to the kitchen to prepare a bottle of milk for Hyuk. Being 2-year-old, Wan felt it was time to wean him off breastfeeding. After a while, Jungkook came downstairs and began playing with Hyuk, engaging in a joyful game of peekaboo. Jungkook playfully asked Hyuk, "Hey buddy, did you miss me? Let's play and have some fun, shall we?" Hook's eyes lit up with excitement, his laughter filling the room as father and son shared a special bonding moment. Jungkook playful banter. Jungkook started to play peekaboo with Hyuk. He exclaimed, "Boo, peekaboo, where Hyuk? There he is, you girl." Uncontrollably, his tiny hands covering his eyes before relieving his smiling face. Hyuk squealed with delight, his laughter filling the room. "Peebo, daddy funny," Jungkook chuckled. "You're right, buddy. That is funny, unlike your mother." They continued their game, each moment strengthening their mood. After a while, Van entered the hall holding a nipple milk bottle in her hand. She rolled her eyes upon Jungkook and passed the bottle to Hyuk, but he angrily threw it aside, muttering, "Pooh pooh." Jungkook and Van exchanged shocked glances, thinking. Van glared at Jungkook as she took Hyuk into her lap. "What have I done? What are you glaring at me? You are asking me what have you done? Baby, you have done enough. You have given me, due to which both of my children have anger issues and such problems." "Why you have anger issues, not me. The kids has went on you. I am done with you, Jungkook. I can't believe you will put such wrong allegations on me." She starts crying. She walked to the upstairs. Jungkook's eyes smooth swings. He muttered to himself and ran upstairs. He says, taking Hyuk from her hands. "Okay, baby, I have had anger issues. I accept it. Please don't cry now." Van reached to the room and gently take Hyuk from her husband's lap. "You will sleep in Coco's room until this, baby." "Yeah, absolutely. At least you will realize you have anger issues, not me." He murmured the last line. "What did you say?" "Nothing. I'll sleep in Coco's room till the baby comes so that she become like Mama, cool and calm, not like